Antonio Spurs, they are the young team in a veteran skin. That's what I should describe them with. Because, did you see what they played? Like, this is NBA Western Conference Final, giving us the NBA Final. That's what that's what we should describe this game as, because that game was so electrifying. Everybody who were around me at the time the game was going on knew I was doing something, knew I was watching the game, because there is no way I'm watching NBA Finals and I'm just seated. Regular season, I react. I don't know how you guys watch game, because when Victor Wembanyama throws a lob or makes a dunk, I am reacting. When he makes a 3 points, I am reacting. Today's game was so good. I literally stood all through watching the game. I didn't want to miss any bit of the game. The game was so good. Did you see? It is not so easy to go on a road trip and win such a crowd. First of all, OKC have a very amazing fans. Like, they know how to show up and they know how to make a noise. No one thing to show up and nothing to make a noise. The fans know how to make a lot of noise. And for San Antonio Spurs to hold it down in that place, you know, when he made that 3 points and he like, can I hear you guys again? The game went from being Caruso being Caruso versus Wembanyama. That was what the game was. I like the fact that Spurs know how to. They responded in every game. They responded when Thunder gave a basket. Either Stephen Castle is coming back to respond, or just like everybody were on point. Everyone were on point. But the fact that San Antonio Spurs won, we cannot regardless say that OKC didn't show up. It was a tense game. It was a heated game. Fine, the MVP did not play like we would say in an MVP level, but every other person showed up for him. Like Caruso was that guy today from the bench. I had like 24 shots from the bench. When one person is not standing, the next person should be standing the person up. That's why it's a team game. I was like that game. I was just like, okay, this game don't end. When it went to extra time, I said, okay, don't end. At a point, my heart was panting. I told you guys, I'm rooting for San Antonio Spurs. Trust me, it was like I was watching my team Lakers play a game. Ask me why I was panting. Ask me why I was in anxiety. Win. That game was so interesting. See, there is a whole lot of things that happened in this game today. The game was that De'Aaron Fox didn't play. De'Aaron Fox is their veteran that San Antonio Spurs are looking up to lead them, but he didn't play. They sat him down. And guess who showed up for him? Dalen Hamper. Dalen Hamper showed up for him, and that guy wasn't playing as a rookie. This is his first playoff, for crying out loud, and he played like a veteran. He's just 20 years old. You know what it is to play playoff? Playoff is the playoff mentality is something else. You have to be on another level. It's not regular season. I want you in regular season. No, this is playoff. And they came to Oklahoma City and told them, we are here. We came to make a statement. For some reasons, Oklahoma City has been resting. San Antonio Spurs just played a game 6 with Minnesota. That was on Saturday here in Korea. They just played a game 6 and they came back. So their rest has not been so much like Oklahoma City, and they didn't have an answer for Wembanyama. Like they don't have an answer for that guy. That guy is a beast in basketball. He's playing it so good. I say every team in this playoff, right? Oklahoma City was balling. They balled. It was a home game and they showed up, and guess what? San Antonio Spurs came more ready. For the first time in regulation, they started a game, and Oklahoma City has, in 2 minutes, they've not scored. They've not made a point. They were running a 9-0 game before they finally made a basket. I was like, hold on, is this OKC? That was how good the game started. Yeah, they were able to bounce back, which was awesome. You have to see, Oklahoma City is not just anything. For you to be playing in the Western Conference Final, West is very tough. So you are playing a very, very tough and a very good team. They are the defending champion. That's one thing you should be registered in our head. 2, we have the back-to-back MVP on the team. Do you know what it is to be an MVP? The most valuable player on the team, like in the league. Most valuable player on the league is playing on the Oklahoma City Thunder, and you are playing against him in the Western Conference. It's a big deal, please. Like, it's a big deal. And Victor came and said, you know what? I know you're the MVP. You had your night, but this time is my show time. And he went with a 41-point game, playing 48 minutes. Like, I was like, whoa. At the point, I was like, okay, are you not going to be tired? the pace of the game was so fast that every time Thunder made a basket, before you could say, okay, San Antonio Spurs have answered. San Antonio Spurs have answered. They were answering. They had a lot of highlights, and I was like, okay, what part of this game is going to be boring? There was no boring part. Even when Oklahoma was with the ball, there was no boring part. When San Antonio Spurs was with the ball, there was no boring part. It was not boring. Every game was electrifying. I say when Oklahoma City was winning in the regulation, they had the overtime twice. And when Oklahoma City was winning in regulation, when the game was 108 to 108, 108 to 105, when we said, don't worry, I'm coming. That was my highlight. He went almost through the arc and dropped the ball. I was like, damn it. See, when he dropped that 3 points, I jumped. I jumped. Everyone around was like, Eve, are you okay? That was how interesting the game was. The game was so interesting. It was so intense. I love everything about the game. The Air Force did not play. Castle had 11 turnover. Yeah, he did. And OKC could not actually, OKC, they know how to cause you a turnover, and they don't just turn you a turnover, they know how to convert those turnovers. So if OKC had actually converted more of those turnovers, I don't think we'll be saying what we're saying right now. But they still came out. San Antonio Spurs said, you know what, we had our guard is having turnover, that's not a problem, but we are here to make a statement, and I love it for them. It's not easy to shut OKC down. It's not easy. Ludo, Jay Williams, everybody showed up, but it was not easy to drop San Antonio Spurs down. I feel like San Antonio Spurs playing Minnesota Timberwolves prepared them for what is ahead here, because that was a tough team they played. Yeah, they played Portland. Portland was also a very good series. Then they went to Timberwolves. It was back-to-back series for them. But that I feel like that Timberwolves game prepared them for what was coming for Oklahoma City. See, in regular season they won Oklahoma City 4-1, but this is playoff. Everybody's coming in, and the complete team that won 2024-2025 championship, that was the complete team that started Oklahoma City game today. Everybody was healthy, everybody was playing. That was the complete team that started it. And these people, do you understand that this is San Antonio Spurs' first ever, like the people in the team, first ever conference final? Like, this is their first time. Webby is just 3 years in the league, and this is his first time. Stephen Castle is his first time. Deli Hamper is a rookie here, and this is his first time. Name them. They are veterans. Darren Fox did not play. So all of them they were locked in. So I feel like Minnesota game, that semi-final, locked them into this game. And they also were not like, okay, we've won this, we won them before. No, they came ready, they came hungry. And I really hope this hunger continues. But trust me, it's going to be a very long series. It's good. Oklahoma City, we're talking about Oklahoma City. They're good. Like, they're good. I heard Jeff Omgre and Webiyama used to play in high school, and there's a beef. And he came with that beef for him. He was dunking on his head like back, collecting rebounds, taking back rebounds from him. So I want to share some good info with you guys. Like we all know, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander won the MVP like back to back. I'm so happy for him. First off, he's not a US citizen and he won it. So there's this information about him I want you guys to know. He won the MVP back to back, and 2025 and 2026 Kia most valuable player. Is the fifth guard to win multiple MVPs. Like fifth guard to win multiple MVP. 16th player to win multiple MVP, 9th player to win multiple MVPs before 2028, 8th straight year player born outside the US won MVP. Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, and Steve Nash. And now Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has put his name on that category, which is so awesome to see. Then for Victor Wembanyama, I want to share this with you. Player with 40 points and 20 rebounds in a conference of NBA Finals game in the last 25 years. Like, one thing I love about NBA, there's always an history to rewrite or to just put your name on there. I love it like that. There's just something to do that will put your name on a radar. So it's Victor Wembanyama and Shaq Neal. Okay, hold on, let's take that again. Players with 40 points and 20 rebounds in a conference or NBA final game in the last 25 years is Victor Wembanyama, which happened today here, and Shaq Neal. He just joined the elite list. Like, just two of them. They're not much, not much, not common. And yeah, another one, The rookie, what's his name? Deli Hamper is a rookie. So he became the second rookie with 20 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and 5 steals in a playoff game, joining Magic Johnson. See, there's just a way to put your name in the elite conversation when you show up for a game. So this is the first game, and it's going deeper. It's giving us, this is where everybody has been saying the Western Conference final is the NBA final we're waiting for, and it's looking like it. It's looking like it. And I want to ask you, if you're not watching the game, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I said everybody around me knew I was watching the game. Did you see when Shea made a dunk? Like, that was a dunk. He dribbled the ball to the, Stephen Castle was playing Shea, and when he dribbled the ball to the rim and he slammed it. Did you see the way his cousin screamed? Like, he reacted. What's his name again? Nico Alexander, that plays for Atlanta. He's his cousin. He came to watch him. You saw the reaction. That's how I was reacting. That's how I play. That's how I watched it. When there's a lob, when there's a dunk, when there's a good play. You cannot be watching basketball and just relax. I remember one of my uncle's dad, Uncle Chigoze's dad, he knows how to react. Nigeria is playing football, he's going to be on his screen, standing all through, using his leg, his hand, his mouth. So, that's one thing about the sports. You have to react with it. Your body moves with it. That's one thing I was doing today. I actually enjoyed the game. Let me know, who are you supporting in this conference final? Tomorrow, the Cleveland and Knicks will be playing. Who are you standing for? I know I'm more invested in the conference final of the West. Yeah, we are here again to talk about the Knicks. I can't say I'm picking. Let's just see what game one goes for Cleveland Knicks. Then we'll talk about it. I really like Cleve. I told you guys, because LeBron used to be there. I like Cleve a lot, but Knicks is giving it. So I don't know if Knicks are going to. This is the second time in back-to-back that Knicks is coming to a Eastern Conference final. And they lost last year. I hope they are not losing this time. They might make progress, because for me, Cheryl, Cleve made it to first round last year, and they also lost. And now the second round they move forward. So I hope they don't lose this time. They get to the finals. So let's see how it goes. They're already in the final. They lost in the second year. What's the name? Halliburton sent them home. Halliburton also sent Knicks home. So let's see how it goes this time. Yeah, if you are here, don't forget to subscribe and grow it. Subscribe. Listen, I basically talk about basketball in playoffs, because during the regular season I don't have all the time. Games are going on, but in playoffs the game is not every time, so I have the time to watch and talk about it. I'm a basketball girly. I play basketball in my uni. I still owe you guys a video talking about basketball in uni days. So after the playoff, I'm not talking about basketball as much as I'm talking about it right now. But while you are here, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to drop a comment. Don't forget to tell me what's your best series. What's your best highlight on this game today? Because I have so much highlights. But one of it was when Wembanyama dropped the 3 points and the crowd went silly. It was like, what did you say? Like, what did you say? Could you say that again? Yeah. So yeah, see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to punch on the like button.